Hey guys, what's up? Paladin here, and I am happy to say that I fucking saw Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods in fucking US theaters! Whew! Anyways, I don't think I've been. I think that's the most emotion that I've ever shown in any of my videos. Oh my god, I think I'm getting a headache. Anyways, I think that's the most emotion that I've shown in any of my videos. No, I am totally incorrect. My rant videos have a lot more emotion than that. Probably throughout the entire video, actually. But anyways, depending on which ones they are. But yeah, it was really exciting to see this movie in theaters. I sadly missed like the first like 2 or 3 minutes of the movie. I got in pretty much when Goku was talking to King Kai on the planet, and then the title came up. Now I'm not gonna give too many spoilers in this. If you still haven't seen the movie, which by now you should have, I mean, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, honestly, you should have seen the movie by now. And especially since this will probably go up tomorrow, which is the 6th, which is actually also my birthday of August. We saw it today because my friend had to go to work tomorrow on my birthday, which kind of sucks. But anyways, moving on, oh my god, the movie was so awesome. To see in U.S. theaters. Again, I did miss like the first 3 minutes, but as I was saying, if you guys haven't seen the movie yet, you should have by now if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, at least the Japanese Japanese voices with English subtitles. And if you're a true Dragon Ball Z fan and you definitely had a theater near you within even if it was like a couple miles away, you still should have seen the damn movie. I think it's on the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, and the 9th, if I remember correctly, so that's 4 days. So, yeah. Moving on, though, this is, I guess, going to be sort of a fucking review, I guess, of the movie. Because I guess I should point this out. Yeah, there's gonna be maybe a couple spoilers in this, so don't quote me on it if there's no spoilers at all, but there probably will be a couple. But anyways, the reason I kind of want to do this as a review is because I'm sick and tired of people saying that the movie sucked. There are people that say Battle of Gods sucked, and no. You want to see a movie that sucked, you should go watch either The World's Strongest or Bio Broly. But anyways, moving on. That's just my personal opinion. If you are a person, I don't care how much of a Broly fan you are, I am biased towards Broly, okay? I will admit it, I am biased towards Broly. I do not even declare that movie exists. If you think that the third Broly movie is good, you have a couple of screws loose. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, moving on. We don't speak of that movie. It does not fucking exist. Anyways, so onward with the review of the movie, I guess. This isn't gonna be too lengthy or anything. And no, I know I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, guys, but I see flaws when I see them. Obviously, I just talked about how shitty the damn Dragon Ball Z Broly movie was. The third one, anyways. Honestly, the second one is okay. It's not even the greatest thing ever. The first one's obviously the best one, but those are reviews for another time. If you guys honestly want me to do like anime movie reviews or just like anime reviews in general, let me know, because it's sad that I don't do that much on this channel, considering I'm a otaku and I don't really talk about anime that much. But anyways, I do more games than anime these days, but I still watch fuck tons of anime. But oh my god, I really gotta get into this. The movie itself is about like an hour and 14 minutes, I believe, which is the longest Dragon Ball Z movie ever, I believe. I could be wrong. I think the Broly movie is really, really close. If the Broly movie, the first one is either really close or on par, honestly. I think it's like 74 minutes long, actually. So that means that Battle of Gods would be the same then, because, an hour, that'd be like, 14 minutes, 60, you get the point. Anyways, so, I'm sorry if there's nothing in the background at all besides maybe the poster of the movie, just simply for the fact that I'm not going to keep reusing my old Dragon Ball Z video game recordings, because I'm just not going to do it. I think that's annoying, and I'm not going to get copyrights from, Funimation for putting parts of the movie up in the background, because, no, just no, I'm not going to get a copyright strike. But anyways, so, I have to say this immediately, outright. The movie itself in dub is just better than the Japanese subs. Honestly, as a Dragon Ball Z fan, I think I've always thought that the dub is better than the subs. The Japanese voices are okay. It's just the English is so much better. I'm sorry. The English is like so much better now. I will say that for some animes, the Japanese voices might be better, but there are some. And I gotta tell you, otakus, man, my fellow brethren, I guess I should say, that's the better term. You can't say that just because it's straight up from Japan, that it's. Don't be a. Okay, I'm gonna hate saying this, but don't be a weeaboo. Don't love every last little thing about Japan. Okay, not every anime is better in Japanese. I'm sorry, it's true. Get over it. I think Full Metal Alchemist is a million times better in dub than it is in subbed. So please stop. Especially Black Butler. Like those are English people. They shouldn't have Japanese voices, which again, it's still fine to watch in Japanese, but I'm saying the English it has more feel to it. But anyways, it feels more authentic, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Moving on more to the movie, I will immediately say that I think the dub is better. This is probably going to turn into a lengthy review now that I think about it. But anyways, I'm excited, guys. I'm sorry if I break off into random tangents. But I do think that the dub is better. And the reason I think the dub is better is because they explain things a little bit better. With the Japanese subs, you can't really trust people who sub them too well. And also, who give them subtitles, if you don't know what subs mean. Who give them... the subtitles and everything, that you can't really trust the people that do that, just simply for the fact that sometimes they might be incorrect or they might misinterpret it. Misinterpret shit, something. Either that or just sometimes Japan themselves, even if the translation is 100% correct, the translation on the subtitles may actually say, 100% correct the thing that's being said. However, Japan tends to have different ways of wording things than us Americans. But anyways, but moving on, the movie itself was really, really good in my opinion. Is it the best Dragon Ball Z movie? That's debatable. It's really, really debatable. Actually, I'll put emphasis on that. So yeah, I thought the movie was really good. Do I think it's it's debatable if it's the best? It's really debatable. But anyways, I think that this movie definitely doesn't suck. There's a lot of people that say that the movie sucks. I would really beg to differ. I don't think the movie sucks. Again, World's Strongest or Bio Broly. Just off the top of my head, there's probably another Dragon Ball Z movie or two that weren't really that great. As a matter of fact, the Metal Cooler movie is actually not... It's alright. Right off the bat, the one thing that I noticed is in the dub, there's a bit more joking going around. It seems from my friend that Funimation they like to add more jokes, apparently, to the dub, make it more fun and stuff. But the one thing that I noticed right off the bat was that more cuss words were used in this. And why that's relevant is because if you watch the original Dragon Ball Z as a child or, as a teenager, whatever, you'll notice that there weren't really too many cuss words, and most of them came from Trunks, because Teen Trunks, I guess I should say Future Trunks, that's his official name, just had a potty mouth. I don't know why, but he did. Maybe it's because his feature was messed up, so they wanted to show that I don't know, whatever. Anyways, and then in Kai, they said a couple more cuss words, and Goku called, instead of calling Frieza a monster, he called him a bastard, if I remember correctly. Kai, which, honestly, guys, Kai doesn't suck. Stop watching the Nicktoons version and watch the uncut, unedited version, and you will be happy. Moving on. So yeah, I just had to get that off my chest. People complain about the stupidest of shit. Anyways, moving on though. More things about the movie. Besides the more added curse words and stuff and more comedy, and things being explained better, in my opinion, it just, overall, the experience was just a little bit better than the Japanese version. In my opinion anyways. But moving on to the actual, like I said, there's a bit more comedy added and stuff. I'm, losing train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just fucking happy. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm hyper because of all this fucking soda and popcorn. And just, I'm happy that there's going to be another fucking movie next year. But anyways, I really wish there was just another series. But movies are okay. Fuck it. Whatever. It's continuing the series. Whatever. It's just, you know, a movie. I'm really excited for the next Dragon Ball Z game. I'm breaking off a topic here, but moving on. It's made by Dimps, which is why I'm excited about it. But moving on, again. I'm breaking off into so many tangents in this video. You people are probably fucking sick of me already. I'm excited, okay? Leave me alone. I'm a Dragon Ball Z hardcore fanboy. But anyways, yeah, I can't really say too much about this movie, just other than the fact that if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you need to fucking watch it, if you haven't seen it already. And I'm gonna watch this shit probably like 2 or 3 more damn times, and I'm gonna buy the shit on Blu-ray. Anyways, and watch it probably more. There is one thing where I'm gonna bring into the negatives, though. With the dub, I said that there is more comedy, and that is sort of a bad thing. With the Japanese subtitles, the movie was already, or I mean the English subtitles and the Japanese voices, the movie was already kind of funny. I laughed at a good amount of it. And when you add even more jokes, because literally the theater was cracking up, they were having a fucking blast, which isn't a bad thing, it's just, it's the fucking god of destruction. And I know I know his name is Beerus or whatever, however the fuck you want to pronounce it. I'm gonna still say Bills, because when he first came out, everybody said Bills, and I'm not gonna pronounce it the other way, because I'm probably gonna butcher it a million times before I finally get it right, so I'm gonna keep saying Bills. Anyways, actually in English, it honestly almost sounds like they're about to say Bills, but they add the "roos" at the end of it, so it's like, whatever. Anyways, so I know Bills is more of a relaxed sort of, and he's not really a villain, by the way, but a more relaxed sort of opponent for Goku, or the Z Warriors also. But he was, he told a couple jokes every now and then, not too many in the Japanese, you know, dub with the English subtitles. I'm just gonna keep referring it as sub now. I gotta stop saying so much stuff. But anyways, in the Japanese version, he is a bit more serious from time to time, and he doesn't joke around too much, at least with the choice of wording. And the movie does have comedy in it and stuff, but it felt like the dub did more comedy, which is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because, hey, it's hilarious. It's a bad thing because it's like, again, it's the god of fucking destruction, and you're having so many damn jokes going on back and forth. It's just like, your planet is at stake, and you're fucking laughing, making more jokes. Yay, okay. I just thought that the tone of the movie wasn't really that serious when it should have been a bit more serious. Another thing that people complain about this movie that I will agree with is that the fight sequences in this movie aren't really that good. And when I say that, I mean the fights are great. The fights are amazing when they happen. It's just they're short. They're really short. The movie is like, you know, one of the longest DBZ movies, and the action is short. There's more comedy, if anything, in the movie than there is action. Now, I will say, in my opinion, people have said that there's not enough fighting at all. I say there's a decent amount of fighting, and with the Japanese version, I can even say that there's a bit more fighting, even without there being extra fight scenes. The reason I say this again is because the Japanese version had comedy, but it seemed a bit more serious, while the English version seems a bit more funnier, you know, give or take. It's kind of weird. I think that the Japanese version definitely sort of wins in the action department because the comedy was kept to a little bit less. In that department. When people say that there's not a lot of fighting going on, that is just a bullshit claim, because you got essentially 4 fights in this movie. You have Bills versus Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which isn't a very long fight. Then you have Bills versus the Z Warriors, which is a tad longer. Bills versus Vegeta, which is sort of shorter, yes or no, kind of, than Super Saiyan 3. Goku, maybe, no, it's not shorter, it's longer, but I'm saying it's not that much longer. And then you have God Goku versus Bills, which is the longest fight in the entire movie, and it takes up the rest of the movie, and honestly, it's about a good 8 minutes long, maybe 10. That fight's pretty lengthy compared to all the other ones. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen it online, but the Super Saiyan 3 Goku one is like, it's like probably like 2 minutes, honestly. But yeah, there's a decent amount of action in it. I wouldn't say that it doesn't have enough action in it, but the fights are really great in terms of what they are. There's actually a bit of CGI used in this movie, which is really, really cool. I thought it was neat. They really blended in the CGI with the straight-up regular anime sort of art style of Dragon Ball Z really well. It was just really amazing to watch. Goku's God aura is probably some of the most amazing shit ever, by the way. Super Saiyan 3 aura, when I saw it for the first time with this movie in the Japanese, like, version, I was just looking at it and I was like, wow, that's Super Saiyan 3. She looks so amazing. And then the God shows up, you see the God form with all the, like, the energy going around him, but it it looked like red flames, and I was just like, oh, that is so awesome. But I will say this is not the most perfect Dragon Ball Z movie. As a matter of fact, it's probably a very controversial movie. It's not probably the most controversial, but it's a controversial movie of Dragon Ball Z nonetheless. That being said, I will say that this movie has a lot of ups, but some downs. And with that, out of a 10, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm going to say the English dub gets an 8 out of 10. The Japanese, you'll be surprised, even though I said the action is better, I'll say the Japanese gets a 7 out of 10. Why does the Japanese version get a 7 out of 10, you may ask? It just didn't feel as entertaining, not because of the jokes, but it didn't feel as entertaining for some strange reason for me, again, my personal opinion. And things, again, in the Japanese, whether it's just the translations, or it's just, like, the way Japan likes to word their sentences or whatever, it was a bit more confusing to me. Maybe it wasn't confusing to you, but to me, I didn't understand some things, and when I saw the English dub, I was like, oh, that's what he meant. But anyways, and I may be just riding off of nostalgia, but all the voices were perfectly fine to me. Yeah, they're older, and some of them may have been a tad off, but who fucking cares? Also, Krieg the Psycho is fucking Bills. If you play Borderlands, you played the second game, you like Krieg the Psycho, you'll be fucking happy to know that he voices Bills, which is totally a perfect match, since he's the god of fucking destruction, and he's random as shit. But anyways, yeah, that's my review of Battle of the Gods. I wish I went a little bit more in depth with it, but if I did, this would probably be like a 30-minute review, and I don't want it to be. And plus, even though I just saw the movie like an hour ago, I'm already slowly forgetting things, because I've only seen the movie 3 times, and the first 2 times were last year. So, yeah. I'm probably going to have to watch it like several more times if I wanted to really give an in-depth review, but I'm not going to. And I hope you guys sort of agreed and disagreed with the things I said. I'm going to have to do some editing in this video because I was interrupted like 2 or 3 times, and not to mention I think I paused once or twice pretty long in this video, so I have to edit that out too. But I think you guys will probably enjoy this review. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you probably definitely did. I can't give it a perfect 10 out of 10, guys. I'm sorry. Every Dragon Ball Z movie has a flaw or two. But I will say there are a couple of Dragon Ball Z movies, maybe just 1 or 2, honestly, that in my opinion have a perfect 10. Get to those later if you guys really want me to review other anime movies or just Dragon Ball Z stuff in general. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.